Next up, we have the fatal five-way match for an Intercontinental title match against Gunther at Clash at the Castle, featuring Ricochet, Ireland's favorite son, Madcap Moss, Sheamus, Ireland's second famous favorite son, of course, Happy Corbin, and Montreal's favorite son, Sami Zayn, who comes out to an absolutely thunderous ovation as the hometown hero. And Sammy just kind of stands aside to start the match and lets everyone else fight, basking in the ole 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 chants that are raining down on him. Well deserved. It's nice to see Sammy get a reaction like that. He hasn't in a while. He's deserving of it. In the beginning, Corbin and Sheamus have a bit of a makeshift alliance, and they kind of take everyone out. Ricochet does this run-up thing where he runs up Corbin's chest and does a backflip, but he gets punched right in the face as he lands. So, cool move, but it didn't really help him much. Michael Cole actually mentioned El Generico on commentary. I'm guessing that was a little one-time thing, but it's a cool little callback for Sami Zayn in his previous life, if you want to call it that, since El Generico is dead. So, R.I.P. Corbin at one point was single-handedly dominating literally everyone in the match for a while. Like he was able to take down every single person, which was kind of cool. It's cool to see Corbin get to dominate like that. He doesn't normally get to do that. He's kind of more like a cowardly heel, so good for him. Finally, Rick takes him down with a drop kick and a tornado DDT. And then Madcap absolutely destroys Ricochet with a shoulder tackle. It looked crazy. He went flying. Sheamus hits the 10 beats of Bodhrán on Madcap Moss. Then Corbin, then Ricochet, and he goes to do it on Sammy. And finally, Sammy reverses him. And oh my God, autocorrect is killing me today. I'm sorry, guys. And he hits, he knocks Sheamus out of the ring, and he hits both Sheamus and Corbin with a diving senton bomb over the top rope. Sammy then hits a pop-up Michinoku driver on Ricochet for a great near fall. The crowd was red hot throughout for Sami Zayn. Like, not even red hot, they were white hot. It was nuts. He then hits a blue thunder bomb on Madcap Moss for another great near fall. Sheamus hits a middle rope white noise on Sammy, but Sammy rolls out of the ring, and he's selling his shoulder. You know, the surgically repaired shoulder. So that's some good continuity there. He's selling the shoulder, and he's taken to the back, and he's seemingly out of the match. The crowd is dismayed. Madcap hits Sheamus with a middle rope fall-away slam. And also, no one reverses the end of Vase better than Ricochet. He did it twice in this match in the same way, where he kind of like flips over him. It's so fluid, so beautiful. Sheamus hits that pump knee strike on, I believe it was Moss. And that thing looks better than the bro kick most of the time. It's almost exactly the same motion, but it's just the knee strike just looks more brutal every time. I don't know what. He should just use that as the finisher instead at this point. Ricochet almost wins with a shooting star press on Sheamus, but Corbin is able to break up the pin. Sammy returns to the ring, and the crowd is absolutely ecstatic. Zayn hits an exploder suplex with one arm, and then the haluva kick on Ricochet, and covers him as the crowd absolutely loses their mind. They're about to see their hometown hero win the match and go on to Clash at the Castle, but at the last possible second, Happy Corbin pulls Sammy out of the ring. And Corbin tries to take advantage and pin Ricochet, but he's hit by a brogue kick out of nowhere, and Sheamus pins him and wins the match. And he's going on to face Gunther at Clash at the Castle. This was an absolutely incredible match. This probably should have been the main event. No, this definitely should have been the main event. I understand why they're doing, they always have Roman Reigns as the main event when he's on. He's the biggest star, but this match should have been the main event. This was easily pay-per-view quality. Honestly, this is like a low-key maybe even a low key match of the year contender. I wouldn't say I would put it as my match of the year, but it's definitely. I think it could be considered. I wouldn't. I think it could be argued for that. I think. As someone who watched Dynamite this week, it was the best match of the week for me. I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed Danielson and Daniel Garcia. So I will state that for the record. Come at me. And honestly, everybody looks like $1,000,000. It was great. Great showcase for everybody involved. It was honestly, it felt like it could go either way. I do think Sheamus is the right choice, though. I think if I had to have picked one person to win, it would have been Sheamus. But I really wasn't sure going in who was going to win the match.